So hello everyone, our topic for this internship project at the Bennett University was abstractive text summarization using NLP and deep learning. So we always have come across situations when we think that an overview or an outline of a particularly large text would be better than reading the whole entire text. So basically, an automatic text summarization is the process by which we could produce meaningful summaries using natural language processing and deep learning. So there are two types of summarization techniques: extractive summarization and abstractive summarization. Extractive summarization is the process in which the particular words or sentences are directly copied from the important words and sentences are directly copied from the text into our summaries. On the other way, the abstractive summarization is the process by which we could make human-like summaries, that is generating our own new words and phrases. So yeah, as it sounds, abstractive summarization is a bit difficult as compared to extractive summarization. We train our model on the news summaries dataset, which we procured from Kaggle, and yeah, we also train our model in the CNN Daily Mail dataset. Then we procured the model, and then we cleaned the model by removing the irrelevant columns and the null and the empty rows. We also removed the non-alphanumeric characters like the symbols, etc. And then after this cleaning, we tokenized our text and vectorized them. Yeah.
Knowledge. So, deep learning has emerged as a great area to solve this issue, and it has produced higher row scores than the original baseline models. So, here in the sequence to sequence model, we use LSTM because it has the ability to identify long term dependencies, and the bidirectional encoder LSTM is in the encoder decoder model reads the source string word by word and encodes the string in a hidden state and then passes the context forward. As this context is forward, and another decoder LSTM layer, which is unidirectional, encoded these thought vector into a output sequence. As the sequence to sequence model has emerged great, but it has some disadvantages as it cannot be used for a long paragraph or long sentences. So here we uses the concept of attention mechanism. So an attention mechanism when combined with LSTM allow the LSTM to focus on certain parts of input sequence while predicting a certain part of output sequence, and which can be said in a simpler way that attention mechanism essentially creates a probability distribution over the source words in turn and directs the decoder to look to produce next word from the summary. So continuing with Utkarsh.
Continuing from the last, what happened? We are using a base to base baseline sequence to sequence model that creates an attention distribution. However, earlier it showed two problems. The first one being that it reproduced the factual details inaccurately, and the second was it tend to be highly repetitive. It acts as a hybrid between extractive summarization as well as abstractive summarization. It not only takes the words out of vocabulary by sampling through attention distribution, but also directly points to the words that are present in the source document. Second thing it does that it maintains a coverage vector to keep track of what has been already summarized. In this picture, you can see that attention distribution AT has been calculated through which a context vector is generated. Now, along with that, a probability of generation is also created, which acts as a soft switch. Now, what it does is that it it switches to extractive part when it directly needs to points to the words in the document, and it switches to the abstractive part when it needs to pick out the words from the vocabulary distribution. Coverage mechanism essentially eradicates the problem of repetition. Repetition is generally generated because the model wasn't able to record that what decisions has it all, or what decisions or what words has it already chosen. So coverage mechanism involves a coverage vector. A coverage vector is a summation of attention. So it is sum of attention attention distribution over previous decoder time steps. What it does is that a coverage vector is being calculated and that is added to the attention mechanism calculation. After addition of coverage vector to the attention mechanism, every new decision taken by the attention mechanism will be influenced by its prior decisions. And through a medium called coverage loss, we can penalize repetitive attending of those points which have already been included. That was
So the coverage and losses and the sequence to sequence losses are given, and it is continuously decreasing, which is a good thing. And another metrics which solve is the rogue value, which is stands for recall oriented understudy for gesting evaluation, and it is basically compares the automated generated summary from the human reference summary. So I in a from what a model has seen, it presents good score, rogue score, and as you can see the examples, we have a almost equal matching for the reference summary versus the generated summary. And as per the conclusion, we think that our model has shown promising results as expected by the other state of the art methods, and we now we will aim to gather more data and will build deep models for better estimation and better meaning of the words. Thank you.